What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Iron Attention Podcast. This is our Arnold special. We're going to be mainly covering Classic today, just because that's what we have coverage of right now. The Men's Open has yet to go on, but I am joined by Madisyn Vieira in the right corner, and I am joined by Max Hughes in the bottom corner. And yeah, we're just going to give you guys our opinions, some predictions. Not too much to predict because I think it's pretty straightforward how the outlook is going to be here with, unfortunately, having two of the top five, what they would have been, drop out. In I'm not sure. What was the other guy's name? Do you guys know, other than Mike?
Gabriel Zancanelli.
Zancanelli, that's right. I can never remember these names, man. They're so foreign.
Yeah.
Didn't he fall or something?
Yeah. He tore the shit out of his adductor, man. It was bad.
Man, there was people trying to claim that he was faking that too. That's crazy. No.
So where that's coming from is I was just watching this podcast earlier, actually. Andrew Barry and Kyle Wicks said that there was an insider saying that he didn't fall, but that was before they saw the bruising and shit.
Yeah, they were like, it wasn't even icy there.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be icy for you to bust ass.
I can't lie. That was my first thought because somebody said he slipped on ice, and I was like, "Wait, it's been kind of warm the past couple days. Yeah. What's going on here?" Yeah. But I was like, if I can't imagine slipping and falling before a show, and obviously having to pull out. He's probably devastated, dude. So if he could have been on that stage, he would have been,
I mean, dude, he could have fallen in the shower. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you never know. Slip in the bathroom or something. That's the scariest thing, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we are actually fragile like old people when we're that lean. So
Yeah, especially when you're that lean.
Yeah. But is there anything you guys want to go over before we get into looking at some of the material here?
Whatever you got whatever you want to go over, man. I'm open.
All right. Well, we'll start off with just looking at the media that we were talking about here a moment ago. Let's see.
Yeah, let's do that. We were getting into some good stuff before we started.
Yeah. So if you guys go to my screen share there, the audience will just be able to see my screen, and you guys will be able to see my screen. If there's anything
I can see it.
Yeah, if there's anything you want me to point out, just bring it to attention. So this is our kind of top two that is assumed here. Wesley Vissers and Medigate. I don't know what his first name is. But I
can't remember.
I can't remember either. So Vissers and Medigate. So this is this guy kind of came out of nowhere to a degree. I'm very surprised he looks as good against Wesley as he does. Lower body, I would say he's beating Wesley, especially in the front. Yep. Side and rear, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We can probably okay, perfect. Front here, I would say I'd give the lower body to Medigate, but literally everything else I'm giving to Wesley.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. And honestly, from a size perspective, Wesley's legs are probably actually bigger.
Oh yeah,
but Medigate has that really accentuated sweep. So it's looking, it looks great. It looks fucking phenomenal. He's got a really good future, bright future ahead for sure.
Yeah. Perfect structure.
Yeah, they call him. Don't they call him the Brazilian Chris Bumstead or something?
Yes, they do.
I can totally see why too. He's definitely got
his arms are even kind of shaped like Chris's.
Yeah,
and his legs.
Yeah, he could use a little more arms, a little more chest, but he does have some nice calves.
That
never hurts.
Honestly, he might want to stay off them things. That way he can add them, with how tight the weight cap is in Classic.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the side.
Yeah. So this is something that I noticed off the bat, just kind of browsing Instagram earlier. Wesley from the side is way tighter. Yep. Super sharp in the glutes. His legs, I would honestly say he's kind of beating him here on the side leg. The hamstring drop is just a bit better. I like the shape of it. There's a bit more maybe separation here. I don't know. I don't even know if I would argue that, actually. I really just think he just takes it on the side pose here.
Yeah, he smokes him in the arms and chest thickness as well.
Yeah. I mean, look at the difference here, just in the fullness.
Look at the rear delt.
Yeah, and he's getting washed out by the background a little, unfortunately, but
that's a bad spot for him. Wesley's in a perfect spot right there, but Wesley's just massive up top, man. He is. I mean, he's going to be tough to beat, especially in these side poses, dude. I mean, we saw that side relaxed. I mean, he just looked like a statue, dude.
There's only really one side pose in Classic, side chest. So he wins that. quarter turns, I guess. But once they get into a final call, are they really going to have them do quarter turns? It's just going to be pose. So
yeah,
from the rear,
got to say Wesley's smoking them right there.
I maybe it's just me, but does it almost look like Menegate could have been in a little bit better condition?
Yeah,
just a little.
In the back specifically.
Yeah,
in the back, and then I noticed some of the legs, especially like in that side pose. There was just, you can see he just needs a little bit more in the glutes and stuff like that.
It could just be a fullness thing. Maybe he's not full enough to where it's bursting against the skin. It could be that, because you can see clearly they're striated here. And he may also just not be someone who has a ton of detail in the glutes. I would need to see like past shows that he's done to be sure. Honestly, when it comes to Wesley too, I really thought that, haven't we seen Wesley stripped out a little bit more too? This is an amazing look, but I'm talking specifically condition. Haven't we seen him striped out just a bit more in the glutes?
Yeah, he traditionally is a little bit leaner than this, but I think they were playing it conservatively for those legs specifically.
I was going to say he really wanted to make a statement that he brought his legs up some, because that was just a really lacking area. His last season on stage.
It's fucking insane.
Look at his arms, man.
So he's just so separated and so detailed everywhere, man. It's impressive.
He's got them natty shoulders.
yeah.
And the funny thing,
I was thinking, I'm like, dude, it looks just like a natty competitor's.
Yeah. The really funny thing too is I watched the podcast with him and Dennis James, Milos, all those guys, and I think Wesley's arms are only like 19 inches.
Yeah, they were saying that.
Yeah,
they were saying. I think they said they're about 20 inches cold or something like that.
Oh yeah, maybe it was 20. That'd
be 19 and a half. 55 centimeters.
Whatever that is.
Something like that. Or no, 52. But still, like...
Yeah, and I think maybe if Menegate was able to just pull those shoulders in a bit more, externally rotate, maybe they would be on par. But as far as I can see here, Wesley, just in the detail.
No one's on par with that.
Yeah, look at the detail, just side to side. Like, literally perfect comparison right here, the difference in detail. And the feathering of the tricep, complete separation in the short and long head.
Amazing.
I mean, this is pretty lights out, I would say. Maybe the lower body, maybe the lower body you could argue, but I think the complete picture here is Wesley. I know people say, and I say too, that his legs need to come up, but honestly, in my opinion, classic, the legs should be a little downsized. I really think that more 80s, kind of 70s look would be great, because it's bodybuilding, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of the times we run into the thing where Menegate is almost the opposite, where he's very lower body dominant, and I don't really see that being a super classic.
I don't think he's all the way in condition, man. Those legs just look how dug out Wesley is. I mean, God, man.
Yeah, I see it too. Just the cut, they're not as deep.
Yeah, they're just not there.
Yeah, so like specifically like in here, I can kind of see what you're talking about.
That's where I'm
versus here.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. The quad, just the
like
quad
Wesley's leaner and drier.
Yeah, look at his face though, man.
Oh yeah, it's the difference between 4% and 3% body fat.
Yeah, so it's like, take that with a grain of salt, of course. Like he's probably in condition more so than 99% of people in the world will ever be, but 100% right here.
And sometimes it's just a sodium water manipulation.
Yeah,
Wesley.
He could be. I mean, it could just simply be something in the peak.
This 100%. Looks like a 2026 Arnold, man. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
it really is, dude.
Before we proceed, do you guys have Menegate winning any of these poses?
Not a single one.
No,
maybe
this right here. Maybe
the taper is accentuated in the midsection to last.
Yeah, but if we go from a muscularity perspective, Wesley is just so big. Like those lats are just way overpowering. Lats, chest, everything. I mean,
he's even keeping up with them in the legs here when they're a bit more square on.
Yeah, I would agree.
So like maybe you could argue this one, but I would still argue this is the better complete package.
Yeah, the muscularity on Wesley and the lats and the chest just like exposes the hell out of him. But that midsection on Menegate, I would fucking kill for.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
And this right here, this is a bit more of a subjective pose, right? But
This is the Arnold Classic.
That's honestly,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. That's the only area I think he's beating Wesley in is just
waist.
having a little bit smaller waist. Yeah.
Yep.
But man, Wesley does phenomenal with what he's got there, man. I gotta be honest.
Beautiful.
Look at his fucking
presentation.
bicep too, by the way.
Yeah, he's got that Arnold peak.
Legit. Like, I swear, man, the milkman must have been Arnold at some point in Wesley's mom's wife, dude. Like, come on. This is too close. Too fucking close.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but this is.
You guys remember when
impressive.
Arnold was talking to Wesley and he was like,
trolled the shit out
I
of him.
think you look like Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, trolled
Dude,
the
I
hell out of
remember
him.
that year, and I was like, bro, he knows that
Come
he is
on.
freaking straight just BSing right now.
Yeah,
he knows he looks like him, and he doesn't want to say it.
No, I think Wesley knew that too. He probably took it in good jest. But so this is.
What do you guys think about Kim Angel here?
He looks good. I think he's going to be third. If I had to call it,
Better than Memoli?
I think so.
Mamoli?
Yeah, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, I think he's just way undersized, man. Mamoli is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this looks like I'm getting Terrence vibes, but a little bit bigger of a waist.
Yeah, smaller structure.
Yeah.
He's a very young guy, so the muscle maturity is not there, but
Yeah, good point.
crazy taper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really good arms.
Yeah, in
really
about
good
3 more years, he's gonna be nasty, man.
Yeah, well, how far is he under the weight cap? Do we know?
Quite far. He was
I was
about
gonna say
180.
I was gonna say he's got to have a ways to go, man. He looks way under.
Yeah, I was watching his video with Stefan Kinzel, which is the same coach as Wesley, and I think he breathed right in. He was under like 10 pounds. I think his weight cap is somewhere in like the 190 range, and he's about 180.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's got a ways to go, but that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, he's going to be able to fill in there nicely and do phenomenal with that, with another 10 pounds.
And just look here too, the chest striations in Kim.
Yeah, he has some of the best condition of anyone up there.
Yeah, I really think we could do a top 5. We could do. I really think honestly, top 3 is probably top 4 is the way to go about it because it's a 4-man call out, right? So I guess it should be top 4.
Yeah, the only place where Mamoli's got him is in the back.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Wesley, Menegate, Angel, Mamoli.
That's how I see it too.
I just don't see it going any other way. Like objectively, that just seems right.
Well, let's get to the back shots.
If I can.
Yeah, let's see those. Yeah, I want to see those before I call it. Sure.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're up here, unfortunately. And
no, that's okay.
Some of us did not pay for the live stream.
You don't have to pay for the live stream on this one.
Sorry, watch the live stream.
I didn't either. I watched everyone else's live stream.
I'll spend a moment here seeing if we can.
Well, you can even just go to the homepage and see if anything pops up.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
with how everything's going right now. You could just scroll until you see something to do with it.
BTS. If anybody's gonna have him, it might be BTS.
Yeah, shout out to him for fucking posting. Yeah, I think you just were on BTS.
I couldn't see any. Oh yeah, I was on BTS. Well, no, it was Who's the Best, or no, maybe it was
Second Story, maybe.
Oh yeah, good point. So while we're finding that, what do you guys think about Mike not making weight in general?
Dude, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. You why would you hang your hat on the hopes of getting heighted in taller?
That's the thing.
Yep.
Love you, Mike, man, but come on, bro. That was like not a smart move. No. So I don't know what their plan was, but I would never go into a big show on the hopes and dreams that I stretched myself out and got a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Knowing that I would have to lose, potentially X amount of weight. I would just go ahead and try to bring the best look at that weight that I know that I'm going to guarantee my height at and call it a day.
Here's the thing, man. He probably couldn't make the lower weight if he tried.
Well, I think he was trying to get down there, and I don't know if you guys saw those updates where he was looking kind of rough. Like rough for him.
I did.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe they felt that and then they kind of like backed off of the hard pushing down and they risked it. I don't know.
Dude, he should just go to open.
Yeah, people are saying 212, man. I don't see it open, not 212.
Open, but I don't know if he will because he's got all these health issues and shit.
Oh, I don't even believe that.
But dude, his look that he brought to Classic the year that him and Bumstead were like going head to head, and you could have argued that he was beating Bumstead in a few shots.
Yeah.
I feel like that with like 5 more pounds, 10 more pounds would be pretty.
That was with 5 more pounds.
Crazy. Well, I'm saying like from that point, and then if he was to go open, so like let's just say he was 215 on stage at that look. If he was 225 or something, 220, 225 in the open, be like a Tony O'Burton situation.
It's hard because he's too tall to really do too well in the 212. But he's kind of too short to do
I was thinking.
Great in the open. Because so like we obviously there are some 212 guys in the open that are doing great right now, but Hottie's on his way out. Derek, people love to hate. I really think that this next crop of like people that are, because Mike doesn't want to go from just winning pro shows or from winning, almost winning the Classic Olympia to winning pro shows. He wants to fight for the Olympia title in whatever division he's doing, whether it be 212 or open. I don't see him really being in this next crop, which I think is going to be taller guys. I think it's going to be guys like, which I think Joe is a little bit taller. Isn't Joe Palacios like 5'9"? Or so 5'8"?
I would say like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, I mean Mike's got to be 5'6".
He's 5'8". Yeah.
Mike's got to be like 5'6", maybe 5'5". Because probably 5'6". But like Joe Palacios, Jordan Hutchinson, obviously Samson, Andrew, taller guys I see being kind of the way forward here in terms of open.
Yeah, I got to be honest. Like there is a huge crop of taller guys coming through for sure. So
and we'll see.
More just shapely X-frame, taller X-frame kind of guys.
And we'll see how a guy like Nick could do tonight. I suppose.
I got a hot take. That's dude.
Number one, brother. I'm going number one on Nick.
It could be.
Oh, you got him one.
It really could be.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I like that. I was half tempted to do that.
Yeah. I'll be the one to do it. I'll beat you to it, man.
Okay, I like it. I fucking like it, dude. Because I'm rooting for him, dude. I want to see him do it.
We all are, man. He's the best.
I was rooting for him.
He really is, man.
Do you want to know why?
If he just did my fruit cleanse, dude, that waist would cinch nice and tight.
Yeah, maybe send him over a diet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, come on, Nick, bro. I got you. Little fruit cleanse. We'll get you right. We'll get you right on stage.
What's your reasoning for putting Nick first?
Well, I'll tell you my reasoning, because I don't think Andrew can win, and I don't think he can win because of the side poses. I just don't think they're going to give it. I just don't think they're going to give it to him until those side poses are better.
Okay,
I just have this.
So here's the thing: we haven't seen him compete since. What if they're fixed?
Then he'll win.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think.
And he's working with Kamal like firsthand every day, so maybe Kamal's like, "Hey, look, we're going to pose for 30 minutes after this session." I
hope so.
You never know. I hope, but like you said, that's why I've been so hesitant. I literally have my list written down right now on paper. Like I brought it over here to bring to you guys, and I was like, damn, should I put Andrew first? And the whole time I'm like, is he going to be able to hit the side poses? Because Nick is freaking flawless from the side, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Untouchable. I mean, untouchable. He's a statue. Just like we saw Wesley, some of those, side poses, Nick is just like that in those side poses. I mean, and the back, like you said.
Yeah.
He's so put together.
Miles ahead from the back. I really hope he comes in like undersized version of him.
I think he's going to.
Because it'll still blow everyone out of the water. Like, I just really hope that the lack of structure doesn't hurt him and that it doesn't matter that because that's what we were rooting for at the Olympia. We're going, okay, he doesn't have the structure, but if he out muscles the hell out of everyone and conditions them, we can visualize that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're all kind of rooting for that because that's like the ultimate, like, hard-nosed bodybuilder getting like hard working his way to a win. You know what I'm saying?
I want it so bad.
Didn't have the structure, didn't have the best anything, and just fucking out-muscled his way to a win. That would be so sick.
Let's go ahead and give our top 5, and then we'll kind of talk about it. But I think we're probably going to agree pretty heavily. I'll go last. You can go first. Well, I guess you already gave your number 1, so you go first, Max.
Okay. Nick Walker, number 1.
Okay.
I'm going. Oh, the number 2 one is the one that I'm the most hesitant on. Oh, can we go one at a time here?
Okay, all right.
So I'm bang them all.
So we're all going to go one, then.
Yeah, I'm going Nick 1, and let's go Madisyn next.
We'll go clock. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going Andrew. Andrew 1.
Okay. Let's give a little reasoning, because that's what I'm trying to think. Just a little
Okay, so
reasoning.
I'm going Andrew 1. I'm really hoping that he's just so freaking overwhelmingly massive that it's like we gotta give this guy the win. And I hope he brought the hamstrings up and the glutes a little bit more. He did improve them, into the Olympia this last season, but if he could have brought those up even more, and then he comes in a little bit sharper, a little bit better condition. I think he's going to be freaking hard to beat, especially, if he made those improvements in posing like we were talking about.
Yeah. My answer is either, it's either jacked or Walker. So it's tough, right? There's a lot of different situations you can go into. I really think if Hottie is even slightly off, it's just, he's not going to be third, I don't think. I could even see, honestly, I could see Martin winning the show. I really could.
I almost put Martin up there just because of the balance.
Yes. This is really tough. I think if Andrew, honestly, Andrew is the odd man out, so I'm gonna say he doesn't win. I'm gonna make a really bold claim. I'm gonna say he's like third.
Ooh. That's more where I'm leaning, and I hate saying that, because if I could look like any guy out there, it's Andrew, man. But this is bodybuilding. Now, it's a shorter man's game.
There's a big chance that he could be bigger than ever and still as hard and just fucking smoke everybody, because he's that odd man out. It's just as much a potential for it to be good as it is for it to be bad. But the thing is, they're talking about him being like 8 pounds heavier or something. And with Andrew, his struggle's always been conditioning. So I don't know how I feel about that. So just knowing how much heavier he is, if I'm betting, I'm going to put him lower. So I'm honestly going to go... You know what? I'm going to go Martin first. I'm going to go Martin first.
Okay.
Honestly, because he's got more consistent. As of late, he's got a more consistent, proven track record. There's not as many variables with him, and he's in that kind of genotype of the shorter bodybuilder. But he's got the best shape out of Hottie, Andrew, and himself. Size-wise, I think he's had enough time to catch up to Nick. And like you're saying, the best version of Nick is going to be kind of a downsized Nick. Conditioning, he's hard as fucking nails. I'm gonna go for Martin for number 1.
Okay, I like that take. I like it. These are the reasons. Kind of the one reason I kind of been skeptical of putting Andrew first is because, like you were saying, he's the odd man out. Yep. He's the one tall guy out there tonight. Yeah. So sometimes in a lineup that is to a disadvantage when you've got a bunch of shorter, stouter guys, denser guys, literally. So it's going to be interesting, man.
Very.
All right. I'm putting Martin number 2.
Okay.
You'll kind of see the trend that I'm going on here. Yeah. I'll go ahead and throw my 3 and 4 out too.
Okay.
I'm going Hottie 3. I'm going Andrew 4.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 3 shorter guys.
Yep.
I think it's going to be Nick in the center, being the most muscular of the 3. And I'm going to I think Martin's finally good enough to beat Hottie.
I think so too. I think even if they would have just put Martin beside Hottie more at the Olympia, he would have beat him. Honestly.
I see that too. He just didn't get the comparisons. I think he's going to get the chance here. Yeah. I just see the stars aligning with his trajectory. And it's not, I do think we're genuinely going to see the best version of Andrew.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be enough to, like, those weaknesses from the side, the slightly, I hate saying this, but lankiness in the limbs.
Yeah.
Like, classic physique, I think if it was the same criteria, it's Andrew all day. But I do think they're trying to draw a harder line in the sand of, like, this is muscularity. Yeah. This is the conditioning that Andrew gets to, even at his best, might not cut it against these 3 guys.
That's a good point too. His conditioning.
Very true.
I just don't see,
especially in the lower half.
Yeah.
Like, he'll bring a crazy separated upper half for sometimes, especially at the Olympia this last year.
Yeah.
But the lower half just was not near as hard. So
yeah. So
I could definitely see that being the reason for sure.
So what would be?
Do you have your 2, 3, 4?
Yes, I do. So I've got So I've got Andrew 1, Nick 2, and then I've got Martin 3.
Yeah.
And then I put I put Hottie 4, and then dark horse here, Anthony Williams 5.
My God.
Could be.
That is wild. I really hope someone sends this to him if that happens, because that is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. I love an underdog story, but if he leapfrogs guys like Brandon Curry,
I know. I was looking at the list and I was like, bro, I don't know, but I think maybe because he's so freaking big, man. He's been ready to be a pro for like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
Like size wise, maybe he's needed a back, but he's been huge. So maybe, especially standing up there with Andrew, he might.
I want to see
two
that
tall
so
guys.
bad.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was kind of hoping for. They'd let them stand side by side.
I want to see Brandon, Andrew, and Anthony, because they all have that same type of physique, like we're talking about with Hottie, Martin, Nick. They're all the taller, more aesthetic, round, bubbly physique. I mean, obviously Andrew's going to come out on top. I see, the thing with Anthony is his weakness is the same as Brandon. It's the legs. So he could beat him. He very well could beat him. But my second, third, and fourth. Second, I'm going to say Nick. Third, I'm going to say Hottie. I still think Hottie beats Andrew. I just don't see Andrew being tight enough. And then fourth, Andrew. Fifth, I really don't know how much faith I should put in the P-Tour filter. I really don't.
That shit drives me crazy, man.
I want to say what's his name? I can see his physique right now.
Mo Fuda.
Yeah. I want to say Fuda. I'm not sure.
I mean, he's a little bit of a shorter guy though, so you gotta factor that in.
That's what I've been wondering, how that stature is going to stand next to everyone.
I think Brandon has made it. If he makes any improvements at all from the Olympia to now, I think he's going to be fifth.
Yeah, because he brought his legs up. His legs, even in his 40s, he still brought his legs up. So that was impressive to do. If he can hold on to those or keep improving them, maybe improve his condition a little bit from the Olympia as well. He could potentially do something crazy tonight too. So
how many people are in the Open tonight? I think it's 10. Okay, do you want to finish out the last 5? I think if we have a list,
if I can remember them. If I can remember them all. So I'll try to do my fifth. I'm going Brandon Curry in fifth.
Yeah.
I'm going Raphael in sixth, because I do think he's a guy that like he pulls it together at the end. Like I don't know if you guys saw those hotel updates.
Yeah.
I just love his shape, man.
I do too.
I think he'll get rewarded. I just don't think Mo Fuda's there yet.
The back.
We've also got who? Anthony Williams. We've got Akeem Williams.
Yeah. Dude, what about Hassan Mustafa?
He's gonna be 10th.
No way.
10th.
He's gonna be fat.
10th all day.
That's what I was about to say.
He's gonna be soft, man. Like
he's gonna be freaking 12 weeks out.
I don't know 12, but
dude, his last showing, bro, it was bad, bro. It was bad.
Yeah, he was like,
it was like he took a diuretic in the off season and hopped on stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's your? Did you already say your fifth match? I think you did, in Andrew Williams.
I'm going.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah. Okay, so
you got Brandon Curry fifth.
Yeah, I have Brandon Curry fifth. So 6. Honestly, I feel like I could work backwards from 10 to 5 better.
Yeah. We're all going Hassan in last, because we know the condition won't be there.
Yeah, so Hassan 10th, 9th.
It's tough. These few are tough with Akeem. You don't know how well he's going to do.
I'm going to say Akeem 10th, or 9th rather. I'm going to say Akeem 9th just because of the back. Literally just because of the back.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time standing next to everybody.
Everybody in that lineup except for Mo has a better back than him.
Yeah,
and even Mo might.
Even Mo was he improved his, like, as long as the P Tour was not filtering too crazy. He definitely improved his back a lot from last season.
Yeah, 7, or did I say 8? 9. Okay, so 8th. Oh man. Oh, that's tough. I really don't know. So that's my. Is everybody pretty much agreed there on 9 and 10? Or does somebody have Akeem higher than 9th?
You're really just trying to decide between where you see Raf and Anthony Williams.
Okay, so I feel like we're missing one person, but I see Anthony Williams right below Curry, 6th place. And then I
think Raf is still better than him.
Possibly. Okay, so we've just basically got them interchanged, basically. So I've got Brandon 6th, Raf 7th. Then it would be or Mo Fuda 8th, Akeem 9th, and then Hassan 10th.
Yes. Yeah, I can agree with most of that. It'd give or take a person or here or there. But I think it's probably going to be Andrew, Curry, Williams, just because I think they compare the best. I think if they're lined up beside each other at all, I think that's what it's going to come down to. If they're not, that's where we could see things like Raf might slip in there. It just depends.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man, like if he brought it together too. He was looking a little out of condition a couple weeks ago, but I know how quickly it can change in the last 3-4 weeks. Like
the thing is,
you can look way off and then just tighten up so quickly depending on how your physique is.
His best conditioning is still miles behind the top 5, though. I think, other than maybe Curry, give or take.
What time does this start tonight?
That's a great question. I want to say probably.
I was hoping like 8:30, something like that.
I was hoping like 6:22.
I'll pull up on my phone and see if they have started yet. That'd be kind of crazy.
That'd be sick.
That'd be kind of crazy.
If we could watch it on the stream live, that'd be cool.
Oh no, people are already making memes about Sam standing beside Wesley. Damn it.
Yeah, they are.
Oh god, that's terrible. Okay.
See, I knew they almost did that like on purpose. Yeah. I was like, they've got them two beside each other for a reason.
It's like Sam. It was like AI slop commercial, and then Wesley, it was like beautifully made, blah 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 commercial. It was something like that.
Yeah.
If you get a subpar lifting, you'll see it there. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything for the Arnold. Other than that, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the wildest upset you think could happen?
Dude, I think Anthony Williams could come out there too and freaking ruffle some shit up.
Let's pull him up. Let's pull up a few of these guys actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's this would be fun. I wanna this is always fun, really.
Madisyn, what's your height?
6'1", 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in there.
Tall guy bias.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know me. I'm rooting for all the tall guys. I'm like, come on, man, let's go.
So this is what we were talking about with Rafa being a bit behind.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I just don't see many improvements.
His shape is so gnarly, man, if he pull it together.
Yeah. Because you can argue maybe his back improved a little bit there, but I think it was a difference in
dude. Like I love his shape so much.
It's great.
Yeah,
he just hasn't pulled it all together, man. So this is a good comparison right here because I think these two are really going to be fighting each other. And of course, Mo's not that tall, is he? There's no way he's that tall. Okay.
No, they definitely size those a little off there.
I don't know why they do that shit.
And different lighting too.
Yeah, and the P-Tor filter, of course, but I just can't really find any straight up of open, unfortunately. So this is a kind of what I was talking about too with Andrew being heavier. This is of course a couple weeks out, but he looks dense as shit here. I just wonder what the final product is going to look like.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that when I saw that there. I was like, ooh. Yeah. But he looks massive too. So I'm like, man, you never know with this keto, dude. It could be pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So where is this? This is 5 days ago. This is probably a pretty accurate view of what we're going to see on stage for the most part, other than he might be a bit fuller, maybe a bit drier.
I forgot what channel I was watching, and they were like, all right, he needs to do nothing from here and just get tanned up and hop on stage. I think it was Ron.
His back is up. His back is up a good little bit there.
For sure, man. His back is definitely looking much improved.
Yeah, it is. Is there anything else with the open here? And then we'll switch over to.
I like where Nick's head's at right now.
Yeah. I mean, I really do think Nick could win it, man. He really could. Do we have anything on the?
Yeah, he said he was full on Dorian Yates mode, no updates, no nothing. Yeah. He was just locked in. I like that, man.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with the open guys, unfortunately.
I do think our predictions are going to be a little bit different than what most people's are.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's interesting too that we had a different breadth there, which having a different person in first for everybody. So
Yep.
Yeah.
And my call on Martin is like, it's out there. It's definitely out there. I think it's probably the least likely to happen out of all of them, but it's just kind of what my gut is telling me last second here. I don't know why, so I'm just going to trust it.
I considered it too, actually, when I weighed out all the possibilities. Like,
yeah,
it'd be too easy just to go, okay, Hottie, Andrew, Martin, Nick. That makes the most sense from like recent placings.
it does.
But I don't see that happening.
But at the same time, though, Martin's on an upward trajectory. That's kind of the main thing that went into my decision making there, is he keeps getting better and better and better and better. Now, he could shit the bed, and he could be 6th, or he could be 1st, or he could be 3rd.
Yeah.
It's just such a volatile. This is basically an Olympia minus Derek and Samson.
Yep.
So
100%, dude. You've got a couple Mr. Olympias.
Yeah.
Well, I say a couple Mr. Olympias, but a couple Olympia.
There are a couple Mr. Olympias too. Brandon and Hottie.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon and Hottie, but then you've got all these guys that I feel like could be potential Mr. Olympias at some point here as well.
Martin and Andrew.
Martin and Andrew, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see. I know that sounds terrible because I haven't seen Nick winning, but I don't see Nick being Mr. Olympia. But I see him at this moment getting what's his.
Yes,
finally.
And I
would love to see that.
Yeah, something I think Nick should do. Honestly, I agree with you. I would love to see Nick win the Olympia, but I just don't think it's ever going to happen because of what we were talking about earlier about the lineup mattering. And when you have all those tall guys beside you, you are going to be the odd man out. And then it just isn't. It's unfortunately not going to be judged quite the same.
I just think it's the structure.
Yeah,
I just think they don't. That's not a Mr. Olympia structure as much as
they want something a little prettier.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Arnold will be like, we like the mass, that kind of thing. We can award that here.
Yeah, not to say like what somebody should do with their career, but I really think Nick should just go into headhunter mode. I think he should just start doing shows after show after show.
I've thought that as well, man. Like
because he probably would just get better and better and better and tighter.
He would.
That's
win
where he
those
shines.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get the chase for the Olympia, the chase for greatness. I understand that, but realistically, does he need more muscle? Fuck no, he doesn't need more muscle. So what is there to do then? Is just compete, and maybe competing over and over and over again could kind of bring in some detail, maybe iron out X, Y, and Z. But realistically, I just say get that fucking money, get that show win, get the show win, go in headhunter mode, just take as many titles.
You miss out on guys like Derek and Samson that are saving their beautiful structure and body for that one day.
And here's the thing.
You just go in and fucking clean house.
Go to Dubai, go collect that paycheck, New York,
$200,000 or whatever.
If they do catch him there, it's not out of the question that he can beat them there. It is just in the Olympia specifically. I don't see him beating them because you have the contrast of all these other people with amazing shape. But it's like the Pittsburgh effect. If you just have Derek and you just have Nick can maybe beat him.
Yeah, yep. I agree.
I think like if we're talking about legacy at this point, for Nick, it's not going to be the Olympia most likely. Something would have to drastically change. I think he should just go for that Dexter Jackson title of having the most wins. Just crank up wins. Be a 20-time a 20-time IFBB champion. Like that's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you were saying, he's got so much muscle. I mean, it's not like he needs these like time off or like time to grow or anything like that.
Yep.
Find your nail down your little peaking process and find what works for you that you can consistently do and just show up because you're going to be the most muscular guy every time. Slap a tan on. Probably doesn't even really need to necessarily peak for these shows. He could just. Because he looks phenomenal. Like when he was, sharing his updates, he looks great. Like better. 2 weeks out, just not even doing anything. His regular day, just checking in. It's like, bro, that's
don't even need a meal. Just show up fasted.
Oh honestly.
Just fasted. Maybe drink a little bit of water and hop on stage.
Yeah.
He is coaching himself now, so like these are things he could do.
Yeah. That's another thing I was thinking he might. That's almost why I put him 1 because I was like, dude, he's got so much to prove because this is his first time fully having the reins himself and like being very outspoken about coaching himself now and stuff like that. So I feel like he's really gonna try to come in and bring what he thinks is the best. And he's always said that his best look was that Arnold look. I forgot the specific year, but that 21. One he was just 21. The waist was just snatched. I mean,
honestly,
looked crazy.
My favorite look of his is the Arnold he lost to Samson.
That was a good look too.
That was good. Yeah, that was solid too. What was that? 23.
23. It was the year after he won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was the waist was legitimately almost small there on that one.
Yeah.
Actually,
I remember that. And I was like, man, that was a solid look. You should definitely pull that up.
The one year that Nick tore his hamstring and calf, I think that was the one year he was gonna slip in there and Derek and Hottie were off. He was fucking shredded to the bone,
he could have
man.
absolutely won that year. Yeah.
I think he could have won it there.
Yeah.
Like you guys remember those updates where he was with Jansen still?
I remember that, dude. I remember I was so on the train too, like thinking like, oh dude, he's got this. And
our boy.
I was even devastated when he got hurt. I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, man. Like this is like what I remember. This is specifically what I remember, the waist and this front double, man. This is exceptional.
Look at those freaking arms, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like that is almost damn near aesthetic.
It is aesthetic, for fuck's sakes.
It's like, yeah, exactly. When some people like give him a hard time, and I'm like, dude, if you think about how much mass he actually has, that's actually a snatched waist and like very good control for being that big.
Absolutely. Like that is, I really, we don't even need to show anything more than that. But in the most muscular here, he's still fucking enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the hands class most muscular.
Yeah, that's a gnarly shot for him.
I can't spell worth of shit. Oh my god, look at that. That's got to be fucking doctored. That's not real. That's not real. There's no fucking way.
I love the face too. He's like,
yeah. There's no fucking way that's real. I'm gonna go ahead and call that out. I can't find pictures worth a damn. Did you see a hand? There was
one. If you go back one. Oh man, go top right. There's a side.
That's a good shot for him too, right there.
Side try. Oh, here's a bit of a. You can actually see the legs here too. This is good.
They look sick.
Yeah. That looks great. Waist is sitting right down into the hips there. It looks great.
Oh, this was the year that Ramy was still here.
I think Big Ramy has the best side chest of all time.
I think so.
Yeah, look at that hamstring drop. God.
Yeah, that's absurd. His glute is literally the size of Andrew's leg.
He could literally just sit like that, and he's almost like sitting on his calf.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's touching, bro. Like it's touching.
So here's the thing: people like to say that Nick's front double looks better when he crunches down like this. Man, I think it's better when he pulls up, like we were just saying. And he doesn't pull up on it anymore. But yes,
I think he's crunching down on it tonight.
I think it puts him in a better position too, hips wise, to make his waist actually look like it's tying into his hips a little better.
This is a damn good
the torso
Samson.
Look shorter too.
I understand why he lost. Like this is a damn good Samson.
Yeah, dude. Man, look at
those wheels.
Yeah.
God, dude.
You said you saw a side tricep somewhere. I'm like completely.
Yeah, it was like to the right side.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like Andrew looks so slight next to Samson right there, and Andrew's probably every bit of 280 pounds there on stage.
I think Nick's side try is extremely aesthetic.
It can be, yeah. Honestly, I liked it when he was throwing it the Dorian Yates style. Honestly.
Yes, the hard fucking leg.
Yeah, and then this shit right here is just insane.
This is getting me so excited for tonight, man.
Yeah, man. This really was one of his best years. And let's look at 21 actually. Or was it 21 or was it 22? It
was 21, I think.
21.
Oh, yeah, because he was out that entire year for 22, I think. It was 21.
In the middle there.
So the hands class, this is really good.
This was his probably craziest look.
Look at those belts.
I don't know, man. I still kind of prefer the year after. I got to be real. This is like, I don't know.
He's got a little more size the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the waist is so much smaller here. It kind of like the proportions are a little better. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
we got to look at him. We got to look at him again. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. I wish Google would give you a straight answer when you type something in instead of all these different pictures. But yeah, let's see. Can we find? I can't find anything. Okay, so this is obviously a Cedric Cutler, but so this is kind of that crunch down version.
See, I think that's a crazy look, dude. Ooh, that's crazy.
I so this is obviously very blocky though. That's the thing. I feel like
I don't care.
I know, but I feel like this looks better to me personally.
Maybe the best is
like
the
a cleaner. It's like a cleaner look. I think.
Yeah. I mean, if this isn't doctored, this is fucking nuts. By the way, if this isn't doctored, it's probably doctored. Though. I want it to not be though.
Well, you got a real one right next to it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I don't know.
Not the most flattering angle, but still,
he looks so fucking young there too, man. So young.
He looks so fucking hungry.
Yeah, yeah. I think that about covers it on the Arnold, man. Like you said, I'm fucking pumped to see.
It's gonna be insane, man. It's one of the best shows we've seen in a while.
I'm a simp for Nick Walker, man. You got me wanting him in first place. Like
you got two huge Nick Walker fans right here.
Yeah, like I'm an enormous Nick Walker fan. I've got some of his merch. Like I love the guy, but there's just too much unknown for me to really like put a stake on that for now. And
what do you guys think about talking about those physique critiques?
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have anything else to say about the show? Like, I mean,
yeah, we were gonna do that Sunday. That's the only thing. I've got questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, that was for Sunday's show, not this show. So sneak peek to anybody. We're gonna be doing physique critiques here soon. If you want to have your physique critique, because I'm probably gonna upload this tonight. Like, be pretty quick with it. If you want your physique critiqued on the next episode of the show, you can DM any of us here or me, or you can comment, email. However, basically, we're just putting that out there. As far as actual questions go, I got plenty. If you guys want to run through some real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Don't know how quickly I can find them. That's the only problem. Okay. I don't think we touched on this one in the last episode. What's a mistake that you made as a competitor that you now make sure your clients never repeat? Let's say for both off-season and contest prep.
I would say a huge one is, there's a couple, but I would say a really big one is taking rest days, making sure I actually take my rest days. And that was something that I used to not do. And then I really try to implement that with my clients and get them to see the weeks that they do take them, how much better their check-ins actually look.
So that could obviously be applied to both, but are you leaning more towards the off-season or the contest prep for that?
I would say during contest prep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a guy right now. He's a OCB competitor, and he's been pushing really hard, and he's been not taking his rest days and not telling me. And I just discovered this because he had to have a little finger operation, just like some stitches and stuff, like 15 stitches in his finger. He had like a little thing get cut out or something. But anyway, so he had this time off work, and he looked like he dropped like 10 pounds.
Oh, wow. And
the scale was up too. And I was like, what in the world? And he was like, yeah, I've been out of work and all that. I've had, some time out of the gym. And I was like, well, dude, do you see how you've had 3 or 4 days off in the gym and you're up a little bit in weight? Look at these check-in pictures side by side. Look how much leaner you look in a week.
Yeah.
And so that the light bulb clicked for him. He's actually taking his rest days. Now, this was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. Ran into this, and I was like, dude, getting anyone to realize that ahead of time, especially people that can push themselves. Some people, you need to get them in the gym as much as possible, but others, obviously, especially somebody competing, they're going to be a little more serious. You need to take your rest days.
Yeah. So that was your one for the contest. Then what would be one for off season as well?
Off season, I would say, let's see, what's a really good one in the off season? I would say, man, it's pretty much the same both ways. Okay. I don't even have any differentiation from like, you know how I am. It's like pretty much Groundhog Day every day. So, I would say, man, maybe having some time, like making sure that you're having a little bit of free time each week, like going out with your family, doing something, spending a little time away from just being locked in monotonously. Because in prep, it's pretty easy to do that. So I would say that's super important in the off season.
That's a good point, because you're allowed that. Like it's not going to make or break you to. Which, to be fair, you can still do some of this stuff in contest prep, but it's hard to. Like you can still go take your kids to the park in a contest prep, but it's going to be a bit harder. Just physically, you're drained all the time. So when you know for a fact you can do things like that in the off season, take advantage of it.
Yeah, I would say that's super important.
Okay, I think I can go next. So for off season, definitely taking more rest days, like you said, crazy beneficial. Like I've been doing between 4 and 5 days instead of 6, like I normally would. And there's a lot of new stuff. It's a lot of news this offseason. There's going to be a lot of news this prep, but that's probably one of the biggest things that is a tribute to making the progress that I made. But if I had to say another thing, I would say knowing when to pull back on an off-season push. That is a big mistake that people could make. Well, okay, so if it's more so something that would apply to clients, I would say overactivity in the offseason. Taking too many steps, being too active can be detrimental in offseason because you probably are limiting growth. I think I've improved my legs a lot this offseason, but I wonder, because I was regularly getting 15 to 20,000 steps a day, I wonder how much more my legs could have improved if I wasn't doing that. So that's something that I'm going to keep an eye on myself and definitely for clients going in the future if legs are a weakness.
Yeah.
For contest prep, so something that Joe has introduced me to is starting with your variables low and basically having all the tools in the toolbox ready to go instead of having them already implemented. Like no cardio if you can, low steps, pretty moderate volume training wise, high food so that you can pull it if you need to. Having all the tools available to you. That's because in the past I've started with high cardio, high drugs, high fat burners out the gate, and you kind of lose runway pretty quick there doing that.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that, man.
Wow. Yeah, you guys touched on pretty much
everything.
No, I got my own.
Okay.
I do want to brush over everything you guys said just because I had some. So the off-season thing that Madisyn said about the having a little bit of something outside of the gym to do was great, and we kind of touched on it the last podcast about how we all kind of do nothing besides workout. I think that's a little exaggeration because I think we all like to spend time with our ladies and just try to look at content that's not just bodybuilding related.
Yeah.
And most of the people in our lives probably do not think about this stuff like we do. So like my girlfriend Emma, for example, like often I get questions because she's not super involved with the gym. Like, do you not find that hard? And I actually think it's what's kept us together because when I come home to see her, she's the last person that's talking to me about my bodybuilding shit. Like she just loves me for me. And we just talk about normal fucking shit like music and food. And it's refreshing, man, because I work at a gym. I'm at the gym all day long.
Yeah.
And having some time that's not about that is super crucial. And then you also spoke on prep. One thing I would say is with my prep that don't be afraid to refeed.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about saying something along those lines at first. Like, that's a really important thing too.
You almost need a coach for that, I find too.
Yeah.
Especially with our personality types. Us three are all run it into the ground type attitudes. And if I have a client getting ready for a competition, I would rather feed them up early than feed them up too late and potentially derail the prep, especially if they're ahead of schedule. A little bit extra carbs here and there is almost never going to be a bad thing.
Yeah. So if anything, you're gonna uptick the metabolism like ahead of time a little bit, and potentially just have a new baseline of calorie. So that's good. That's really important.
I also liked what Anson said about the variables thing. that was not something that I considered going into my last competition, because I almost went into it a little bit desperately, like, all right, we're prepping, we're going all out. But this year I want to really be chill about it and just come at it like low gear, high food, be as like stress free as possible, and almost just like be behind schedule, so that you can always push at the end because you know you're gonna. But Madisyn and you and I spoke about how we both kind of like looked maybe a little bit inflamed by the end and toxic.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say it's kind of like you had said, you just kind of were trigger happy, I guess you could put it bluntly. Like,
yeah,
off the rip, I did the same thing for this last show, because to be honest, it was piss poor planning on my behalf, because I wasn't planning on initially doing a show, and then I was like, one more for the year, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah. So then I let it rip, and I'm like, all right, Trent off the gate, all throwing orals in at the beginning to kind of tighten up, and then you're playing this balancing act by the end to make sure you can bring a good look to stage, versus if you leave all those tools in the tool bag and then pull them out as you need to, as you get closer. Hey, we might need to ramp things up, that kind of thing. Sure. You're able to do that. You're not battling that toxicity.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah, I agree.
So what would be something of your own? Well, I guess you kind of went over yours, didn't you?
So what did I say? I said for the off season, I had one. I knew it was going to happen. My fucking ADHD. Fuck.
That's why if you have something like, if one of us is like talking about our answers or whatever, and you just want to jump in, feel free.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys go off, but I definitely had one.
I would say another one, a huge one, is button things up in the off season.
Yes.
Before you, like, that need to be addressed. Like, one huge one for me that has been consistently put on the back burner and finally fixed is my sleep. I did a whole prep with horrible sleep, prepped this whole last show, terrible sleep, getting 2 hours a night, an hour some nights. Went into this off season, went into my health phase, fixed it somewhat, and then was like, it's been 2 weeks of good sleep. Started the off season, sleep took a dive, and come to find out, it's just I've been doing way too much in the gym, man. Once we finally scaled my volume back, I started my CNS started recovering. I've been sleeping like a baby now, and I'm so strong in the gym. So
I've been
make sure you're
tell
able
you
to recover from your volume, and you're sleeping, and
Yeah. I've been trying to like kind of pepper in. Trying to pepper in here and there, like, hey, you do too much volume. You do too much volume.
Yeah, dude. Finally reverted back to the plan that my coach like initially set for me, like the amount of sets and everything, and it was like, boom, I'm recovering. I'm getting stronger each week. I'm sleeping now. Yeah. So I was thinking it was the gear the whole time, possibly. I'm like, I was probably fine on the gear. It was probably actually just not recovering, CNS wise.
When you said that you thought it was the gear, I was like, it's probably the training, because the gear should help you recover more, right? Unless you're like really overdoing it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like we all went through like a very similar thing. I've been having absolute garbage sleep lately, and just simply pulling back a little bit. It's we're all in such a rush. Anyway, I wanted to say, because before I forget, I remembered what my thing was going to be. So it was actually in the off season doing more, as in being more. I mean, I'm the opposite of Anson. I probably averaged 4,000 or 5,000 steps last year in the off season, because I wasn't consciously. I was doing a bit of cardio, but I wasn't consciously walking after my meals or any of that. And then in my prep, I actually tried to do less. And the way I sort of embraced it was I treated my rest days as if they were fat loss days.
Okay.
And my food would be lower. I would get some more stuff done at the house. And that way, every time I went into a training session, the mechanical tension was actually still there, because I fucking was really wanting to train, felt really strong. And yeah, I try to tell my clients to sort of do the same thing. And I will say too, not slamming myself with carbs on my rest days in the off season was big.
Huge.
Yeah.
I tried it the other way. When I first got with Joe, our carbs were basically the same for the most part on training days and rest days. It was just pull the post workout meal, pull the intra workout shake, which is only like 30 grams, 50 grams of carbs. So let's say, for example, these are not the same numbers because I can't remember, but let's say if my training days were 7,000 calories and 1,000 carbs, the rest days were 800, 700 carbs, maybe like 6,000 calories, something like that. For me, I think on paper that is a really good way to do it, but I think for me I can't handle it. I'm not that kind of ectomorph type person to where food can just I need a bunch of food, which to be fair, I do still need a lot of food, but not on my rest days, is what I'm saying. If I'm training and I'm creating an active demand for food on that day, I need a lot of food. I need 7,000 calories. But on my rest day, where I'm not doing that, 4,500 is about what I needed, honestly.
Yep.
I'm kind of running into that myself now. We were trying, rest days were not much different. Like the main thing that changed was the pre-workout and post-workout. Obviously, no intra drink.
Yeah.
The carbs were just cut in half in those meals, but all the other meals were the same. But man, I was running into like just kind of getting bottlenecked with food. That's probably what led me, to the cleanse and stuff like that ultimately. For other reasons I told you to, like spiritual reasons and stuff, but doing that as well. And then, I think that's super important to just stay hungry for your meals in the off season. Like don't bombard yourself with food. And if you can keep those rest day calories lower, that's going to just ultimately, I feel like, keep you that much more responsive, keep you hungry on your training days.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a world of benefits. And the main thing is you're going to prolong your off season, man. You're going to consistently be hungry and still be able to drive training performance plenty. Yeah. And you're not bogging down your system, essentially,
Yeah, I would just say on the rest days, don't take the carbs so low. Like, they shouldn't be zero. Don't take them so low that it's affecting your training on the next day. That's it.
Yeah.
And you have to take them pretty damn low for
recover.
that. Yeah, you have to take them really low for that to happen. Like, probably under 100, I would think.
I also think that part of the reason why the three of us sleep so shitty sometimes, too, is because we have to eat so much food that we're going to bed with, like, bad blood sugar numbers. Yes. And if you could, like... If having a little bit less food means that you recover well and wake up for the training day better, it's probably overall a better situation.
Dude,
way better, yeah.
Like we were talking a little off air, I'm down about 10-ish pounds. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a week. Starting the pre-prep cruise, pulling out all the peptides except for GH, pulling tests down to 300, EQ to 100. Pulling food from 7,000 to 6,000 calories. I'm down almost 10 pounds in 6 days. My sleep is night and day better. I think on my check-in sheet, I'm at like 5 days in a row of waking up feeling rested. Like not needing a nap in the morning. Like I think I took like a 10-minute nap this morning just because I had time to, and I felt like, this will be beneficial. But for the past 3 or 4 days before that, I didn't need to take a nap. Whereas the week prior, when I was closer to 260, I was waking up at 6:30, getting a meal in, and then I would have to take a nap in between my first and second meal, or I'd feel fucking exhausted. But this week, if I have taken a nap in between those meals, it's just because I felt like it, not because I needed it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's a good spot to be in. Energy-wise, you probably feel so much better.
Training is exponentially better. And I have found like kind of this sleeping position with wedges and pillows to where I'm pretty sure my sleep apnea is able to be managed without the mask. So that's nice.
That's something I've been doing here lately. I told you I've been kind of sleeping like just sitting straight up with a body pillow and stuff. I noticed if I sit up, quite a bit up enough, basically straight up for the most part. I got a little bit of an angle. I'm comfortable as hell. I can't lie. But
my
no mask
is legit this big. It's big as shit.
You see I got a foam roller underneath my fucking pillow, bro.
Nice.
Dude.
You can see my machine.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting, though. I can get away with no mask that way, man, and get the same, if not better, sleep that way. Because it's like, I guess, I'm just more comfortable without the mask.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not laid too far back, I can breathe without it. But so that's been interesting to discover.
Yeah, I just can't sleep on my back. That's the one thing. If I sleep on my side, I'm good. On my back, I would have to have the mask. And that's honestly, I think that's one of the reasons that I have trouble sleeping with the mask is because I can't really sleep on my side with the mask on. It's digging into my face. It's not great. But if I'm able to sleep on my back, I can sleep with the mask on. It's just, I'm not a back sleeper.
Yeah. It's been tough, dude. I've had to like learn how to, because for some reason that's about the only way I can lay now. It's just like even laying on the side, like the side I can get comfortable, but I'll have like hip pain, freaking shoulders will be hurting and shit. So I've been just forcing myself to get comfortable on my back. So I have like my arms propped up like freaking zombie style, and I'm just like sitting like I'm in a recliner basically. I'm like, all right, this works.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think
the perks of being big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're among company who understands what this is like, man.
Dude, here's the thing,
it's like it's funny because regular people just don't even understand. Like even people that train all the time, they don't even get it. Like,
yeah. We can just talk to the pregnant chicks.
Oh yeah, basically, because
they probably can relate.
Yeah, because Max, me and you are both 5'9". Our peak weights are around like 260, right? Unless you've surpassed that.
I'm still there.
Madisyn's fucking 300 pounds. So like,
yeah,
I can only imagine. I know it's different with height and stuff, but like, imagine adding 40 pounds onto that. The holy
good
shit.
on you, man.
That's what it was, man. It was just that big jump quickly. I think if I hung out there a while, I'll get comfortable. So I'm like, we pulled back a little bit. We're gonna push back into it, pull back, and then I think I'll be okay after one more push into it.
Yeah, I was trying to explain.
Dude, when I first got there, I was like, oh my god, dude, training was suffering and everything.
Oh, I noticed today. I had a hamstring glute focus kind of leg day. It's everything, but it's like I start with hip thrust and good mornings. So take that what you will. I noticed after I did my good mornings, it's like, I don't have a lower back pump. I forgot. Like, normally my lower back is pumped to shit.
You're like, what is this? No lower back pump?
I can walk.
Are we okay?
Yeah. That was surreal. But moving on to some more questions here. This is a pretty quick hitter one. L-carnitine, is it worth using? And, so injectable L-carnitine specifically, is it worth using? Do you notice a difference?
You guys take it away on that one. I have not used that before, so.
Okay, I will say on paper, what it does, it's probably worth using at a decent dose regardless of if you feel it or not. It's got a lot of great benefits for health. Just remembering off the top of my head, because I've not used it in a while, I just haven't felt like paying for it, to be honest. Heart health, I think kidney health, definitely sperm health for if you care about your fertility. It does help increase motility there. Fat metabolization, I think maybe I'm thinking of ephedrine, but I think it does help you burn brown fat a bit more. General energy production, it's just going to shift your body to burning more fat. So it could be beneficial in an off-season context where you're doing your fasted cardio to kind of potentially cheat the system a little bit there, where you can maybe burn some fat and build some muscle at the same time, even in a surplus. And in contest prep, it's just another one of the a million things that we take that works. So is it make or break? No, but it's a nice little additive that I think a lot of people can benefit from.
Yeah.
I love it, actually. I don't have any clients using it. I've had a couple natural clients use it because it is still considered natural, but all of them have got sick of the pinning. So I don't have anyone currently using it. I actually really like it, and I do see the benefit, and I am willing to pin stuff every day.
Yeah.
I just find it makes me sweat more. The pumps are noticeably better. Like, I'll have a phase where I won't do it for a few days, or I'll get to the gym and the pump will be lackluster. Like, compared to, like, it might be a 10% difference, but when you're doing everything like we are, 10% versus just like taking the time. So my routine, what I do is I will prepare my pre-workout meal. I will inject whatever body part that I'm training that day. Some are better than others. I've definitely found there's some that, like, it's ruined the workout because I'll get a bad shot in like a quad or a bicep.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Quads, honestly.
You get it?
So when you say you have a bad shot in a quad, what does that mean exactly? Like, is just the whole quad tight? Because even a bad shot for me in the quad, especially something water-based like that, I find as long as I just do a little bit of stretching to kind of get it out, I'll be okay.
if I just put it in and say the muscle cramps out while I'm injecting it, sometimes I'll get like and I'm an idiot, so I'll just push through it. I'm not pulling it out and redoing it. I'm just firing through. I'll go to the gym to train legs, and the whole leg workout, I've got a fucking sore quad already.
Okay.
So it's more of a distraction. I do think I'm just as strong, but like the same goes for biceps. Sometimes if you put it in the bicep at the wrong spot, you get that like.
Okay, I see what you mean now, because I've had that happen
so
to a bicep.
You're just going into the workout sore.
Yeah, I've had that happen to a bicep, but never a leg, though.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it happen to every muscle group. Like, I'll put it in my lat, and then, like, I'll be wearing a tank top, and I'll have a fucking ball right here. I don't care about it visually, but I definitely find, like, sometimes it'll just be a bit of a distraction, but here I am still doing it. I do actually really like it in the pecs. I find you hit your pecs. I really like shooting my pecs.
That's one muscle.
Yeah, I'm doing my pecs a lot too, dude.
I can't fucking do it. Are you going like down or like you going to the side? Like, what are you doing? Because I've never been able to do it in a way that I didn't hate it. And you know that feeling you're talking about when you'll hit a bicep the wrong way? Every single time I've ever pinned my pec, that's exactly what it feels like.
Dude, I love the pecs because I can just see exactly what's going on and kind of just flex the upper shelf and
just going like
right in there.
So good.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite spots. Well, so the rule of thumb is for where to not pin your pecs is you see where your nipple is, and you want to take about 2 fingers and make sure that you're above that line first off.
Yeah.
Oh, I've actually pinned. I've pinned right into the like lower.
Really,
pec.
like the pec major.
Yeah, like trying to on my right pec, I had a surgery like where I've got a like a collarbone rod, a rod in my collarbone with like some metal wire and stuff wrapped around it and screws and all that, and it like atrophied my pec a little bit when it happened. So I've been trying to like make sure I'm really connecting with that pec major in the bottom half. So I've actually pinned right in there just to try to get some like good feeling back in that area.
You doing it with a full-inch needle?
No, it's just a half inch 29 gauge.
Okay.
And the most I ever pin is like a half a cc or like, like 4.4 or something like that, or half a cc. Nothing crazy.
So what would be the reason for not going 2 fingers above?
Like, I get this dangerous? Is just I have a medical person in my in my friends. I'm not going to say who it is, but they've given me advice of like, hey, you're shooting your pecs. Like, I guess it's like a medical practice that there's possibly maybe there's some sort of blood vessels in that area or something.
Maybe like arteries that would make sense or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that and I just didn't do it.
Biologically thinking out loud, okay, like around the nipples, because in utero we're all female. We start out and then things are added to make us male, right? So it makes sense that there's need to be a lot of blood circulation around that area. So probably a lot of veins you hit, if I had to guess.
But I find pretty much anywhere on the pec is good, even like up super high, golden. And I hit it at like a slightly 45-degree angle. I try to not flex my pec while I'm doing it, and I can do a full CC in both pecs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I think everybody has their areas where they're a little bit finicky. That's really the only one for me that I have a problem with is chest. Lats, no problem. Triceps, both areas, no problem. Biceps, now no problem. Shoulders, rear delts, side delts, no problem. Quads, no problem. Yeah, it's really just pecs for me. I mean, I'd probably, if we're talking like an insulin syringe, I'd probably be more likely to do my traps before my pecs, and I've never done my traps.
I've never done my traps either, actually.
Dude, I've tried it before. Don't do it.
I've heard it. I've heard it makes you cramp up. I did, but I told Anson this. I pinned my brachialis, bro.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right there.
I could just feel I feel like that's such like a tough
a good
muscle.
idea. I've never tried that. That's a good idea. I might try that.
It's not a good idea, but try it.
just like some backwater. Do some backwater.
Dude, I'll say the traps, dude, it's like it immobilizes you because there's such a bound up muscle.
Nerves,
even like a half a cc, like it freaking, oh man, it tears you up.
Anyway, long-winded answer for the L-carnitine thing. If you guys care about the 2%, do it, and learn how to make it yourself.
Yes. Yeah, I used to do that. Honestly, I'm too lazy. That's it.
Yeah, if you're too lazy, you can find a good source for pretty cheap.
And now, last question on that: oil or water?
Water.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 500 milligrams per ml.
Yep.
And I'll do 1 ml pre-workout, whatever muscle group it is. I stopped doing my biceps. If I'm doing arms, I'll probably just put it in my triceps or my chest or my lats.
Yeah. And as far as like dosing, I'm right there with you. 1,000 a day, I think, is like more than enough. I don't think there's any reason to go above that. You could go as low as 200, but there's like the science on you need to saturate it first and build it up, like how we used to think we needed to do creatine.
I do. It works.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So next question: what type of coaching client do we consider ourselves? Are you a cheerleader? Do you just follow the plan? Are you the person who needs a therapist every week? What type of coaching client are you? So I'll speak on myself first. I mean, I'm a little bit of everything minus the therapist. I don't do that shit. I don't tell my coaches about my personal problems unless it's like specifically going to affect the plan. And I would say I'm someone who's pretty much just going to follow the plan, pretty straightforward. But at the same time, I don't mind getting a little bit of praise every once in a while. That is definitely nice to know you're going in the right direction. But like one little hint of praise, and I'm good for like 4 months. You don't need to mention, like, you can mention it again if you want, but I've got like a power boost for the next 4 months in terms of that. So I'd say if I had to pick like one archetype of the type of client I am, I'm pretty stick my nose down into the dirt, get the work done. I don't need a long response, but I enjoy knowing why we're doing things. Yeah, kind of long-winded.
I like that.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, I would say so. We're saying what kind of coach we are, and then what kind of client we are.
Just what kind of client, like what kind of client we are. Like are you the person who needs a bunch of praise? You don't want any praise. Like you're just going to follow the plan. That type of thing.
I like to be the guy that they forget about unless there's something going on. Like I like to just be like, hey, they're like, oh shit, you got a show in a couple weeks. Like, well, all right, things are looking great. Let's keep going. Like I like being that guy. Like,
I don't know if I go that far.
I don't even want to bother my coach. Like right now, obviously I've had like digestive stuff going on and stuff. So I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry to even come to your doorstep with this shit, but I can't. Like, I need to just bring it to you. This is what's going on, XYZ. I even hate doing that. I'd rather just like send you my pictures. Hey, keep going, or you're too fat. Let's pull back, or you know, we need some more food. That kind of thing. Like, yeah. And then when it's if we win some shit, tell me good job, and we'll keep going. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I will say one thing, just to slip this in real quick. I am not fucking someone who you need to blow smoke into. If I suck and I deserve to lose, you need to tell me that shit. Do not fucking give me false praise when I don't deserve it. That's a big thing.
Yeah, I would rather not get any praise because like I feel like I get that at the gym already. Like there's when you're the bigger guy at your gym, it's like all right. I need somebody to tell me, hey, you fucking suck. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. Like, bring this up. Your legs are terrible. Like, because these are the things I'm telling myself. So I need these, I need somebody else to say, hey, you need
Anson
to work on that.
So much right now.
What's that?
we are relating to you so much right now. All of that is true about all of us.
That's one of the things I like about Joe is he's not going to blow smoke. If praise is deserved, he's going to give it, but he's not going to blow smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems real cut, like just like straight to the point, like no dicking around. We're going to win something. We win something. Hey, bro, good fucking job. Like
I'm excited to see how he handles a prep in terms of that type of thing too.
Yeah. I think I respond with you just feel almost like more at ease and like you're dealing with somebody that's like got things under control and like hey they're very just straightforward with their approach and like you just feel like there's nothing to worry about when it is that way.
We'll throw in a little jab real quick. I'm looking forward to like if I have a problem come up, and mind you, I am a man of faith. I believe in God, but I believe there are also things that we can do that impact situations. So I'm looking forward to when I run into a problem in prep, being actually given a solution instead of just being told to pray about it. That'll be helpful.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great.
That happens.
I'll tell you off air.
I was gonna say. I think I already know who it happened with, but
what type? I think we probably kind of answered each other's questions here. But what type of client are you when it comes to that?
Yeah, like I'm like you guys, where it's a little mix of everything. Like, I'm definitely the beginning of the prep, follow the plan, don't say a word because it's so breezy. Yeah. But by the end, there was a couple road bumps where I was coming to Paul and letting him know that I was getting pretty stressed out and pretty tired. But he's like that almost like father figure type vibe where he's like, chill the fuck out, man. Everything's good.
I can hear his voice.
That's all I need.
You work with Big Paul, right? Like Barnett?
Yeah, man.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, Paul's a beauty. Very much just, hey, like, just freaking out here a little bit. Like, I think this is going wrong. He's like, we're chilling, man. Everything's awesome. Let's just keep doing it. Yeah. And then a week later, oh shit, man, you were right. We were in a good spot.
Yeah.
Or like a day later.
The hindsight is always 2020.
Yeah, and he didn't make me feel bad about being like that. He knew
that's key. Yeah.
He knew I was just like, and like, I'm sure my version of being dramatic is still like, because I'm also a coach myself too, so I kind of know all the things to not be.
Yeah.
You know, and like Madisyn, you sound like the perfect client, bro. That sounds so like, just let him do the work.
Like,
I'm sure though, in the past, have you had problems not relaying enough feedback though? Because that can be a problem.
Yeah, I will say, like, I've definitely learned to, especially working with Andrew now. I've learned like it's better to just be upfront with your coach a little bit, and especially, you know, if you've got a big portion of the reins and like it's a collaborative effort, it's like, hey, you know, fill them in on what's going on. Don't make a change and then just not say anything and just send pictures. So getting better about that. Where in the past I've just like, you know, ran into an issue or whatever, and I'll either white knuckle it or I'll make a change myself and just be like, well, I'm just checking in. If they're saying the pictures are looking good, then I guess the change I made was good, you know. And that is not the way to do it. You gotta both be, you know, totally upfront with each other on what's going on. So, you know, that's helped me make progress here just in the past 4 weeks. I would say, like, I've had some big shifts in the physique, just bringing what I got going on to the table and saying, hey, XYZ, just being a better client from that perspective with communication. Cause you know, I do try to just be fucking white knuckle, work through everything kind of thing.
Yeah. Even when it is collaborative, you can't have two head chefs in the kitchen. You gotta have a head chef and a sous chef. That's how it has to be. Because if you got two, like, there has to be, so even if it's just this much, somebody has to be slightly above.
That's what I told Andrew. I was like, at the end of the day, you got the reins, but I'll tell you like what I think and what's going on, and you know, X, Y, and Z. But you are calling the final shot for me here. That's what I need, because I'm too neurotic in my head, and I like pulling and turning dials and stuff. So. Yeah. So I need to not do that. He's taught me a lot about just no change is good change. Like no change is good. Keeping things stagnant where you can just train your balls off, eat the same food, still get stronger, still make progress. That's where you want to be. You don't want to have to be changing something every single week.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
I think these are two kind of quick questions that we can end off with. So they're kind of very similar. First one is, should you touch your chest on a bench press for optimal hypertrophy? And second one, which is kind of related, can getting pretty with back work, i.e. pausing it to stretch, slow eccentrics, limit growth? So two training questions. We'll start with the chest one. Should you touch your chest on a bench press? Let's say, I guess that means they're doing barbell bench press, which optimal hypertrophy, first of all, I would say get rid of the barbell bench press for the most part, just because you can't optimally grow if you tear your pec in 6 months.
Yeah. I would say it's based on your anatomy. Like, I know that some people's pecs get so big at a certain point that a full stretch is actually not touching the bar to their chest, and their pec is, you know, fully stretched. It doesn't go any further. But now somebody who's only been training for, you know, 2-3 years, they can probably go ahead and just, you know, hit their chest, and it's not going to put that pec in a weakened position or anything like that. It's going to be totally fine. So I would say it's really based on your anatomy, what the full stretch is for you.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, I would say, like, if you are doing a barbell or a Smith press, if I have to give like a definitive yes or no, I'm going to say you should touch your chest on a barbell or a Smith flat press. On an incline press, you should absolutely not be doing that.
Yeah, that's more of what I'm thinking, honestly, because like I was thinking of myself on an incline. I can't actually. If I was to touch my chest, I'd probably rip my pec, honestly, like
your
on a
shoulders.
3-weight barbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your shoulders are going to have to go over, because in the incline bench press, right? So two completely different exercises. In a flat bench press, we want to tuck our elbows and almost football block up like that, right? Or on an incline bench press, you're almost flaring your elbows out slightly. You want to go down here, because if you go down here, my shoulders are having to go way further than it was what natural to them, and that's where you tear a rotator cuff.
Yeah.
And same thing can be applied to machines and stuff, but
I touch mine.
You do? You're flexible as shit.
Yeah. The reason why I think I like the anatomy thing. I think it depends on, is your chest growing by touching it or not.
Yeah.
You know, like I only incline Smith as my main compound, and I touch my chest every single time.
You know what? I'm thinking in my head now, looking back at your training videos, like, you do. But here's the thing. When you touch your chest anatomy, it doesn't look out of place. I never even noticed that you were doing it because it looks natural. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah.
But I do wonder sometimes, because I watch guys like Jay Cutler, and he doesn't. I do wonder sometimes, like, would I be better off doing that? But I like just having the checkpoint of, I lightly, set it down on my chest, and then fire up, and I come down.
I will say for myself, on a Smith, I used to do the same thing. On a barbell, you're not catching me doing that. But on a Smith, I used to do the same thing. Since I've gotten away from Smith pressing and more so moved to machines and dumbbells, I do find myself, even with those, pausing just a little bit off of the chest, because I'm finding if I go too far down, I'm getting too much front delt into it. And if I go too far up, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not locking out all the way. So I'm kind of living in this Goldilocks zone of pec tension, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I was just running it back in my head on the Smith incline. I do touch my chest for some reason, and then on the free weight, it's like it stops probably maybe a quarter inch away from the chest. It's almost there, but not quite.
It's almost like, because your shoulder, when you're on a free weight, your shoulder rolls forward a bit. It does that little cracky thing. Versus a Smith, it's like you can keep everything tight and just.
Yeah, even when it's on the incline, that's exactly what it is. That makes sense.
On the Smith machine, you can actually tuck your elbows, right? But on a barbell, you can't do that for some reason. I wonder why that is. Probably somebody who knows biomechanics better could answer than me.
I'm just a bro that touches my chest.
Same here.
But I have a chest. So
yeah, that's
all that matters, dude. That's all that matters.
So, like, should you touch your chest or not? Do whatever works. What do you get the best pump with? What do you feel the best?
If it's uncomfortable and your back sort of like goes forward when you do it, and you've tried every single angle on the Smith machine, just do a little pause right above, and I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Now, for like a tricep press, I've actually found not touching the chest. Joe's had me do that purposefully. Yeah. That works really well to keep constant tension on the triceps.
Yeah, I like to almost like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure on those.
The back portion of it, getting pretty with back work, focusing on the stretch, slow centric, limit growth. I would say the opposite. I would say it equals growth. I think
it makes your back grow a lot more, not worry about the weight at all.
Now, to be fair, this is in stages. In the beginning, can that limit growth a little? Maybe, just because the person is not focused on getting absolutely strong. Like, I think in the beginning, we should really focus on absolute strength. Barbell row, dumbbell row with one arm, deadlift, just the meat and potatoes. Get fucking strong for your first 1 to 3 years of training, sure. But once you've advanced to actually having a back, having lats, that's exactly when you're supposed to get fancy with it. Like, you can't be doing a single arm cable lat row when you don't have a lat. So once you have the musculature and you can feel it, getting pretty with it is only going to enhance your growth. Like, I think you probably have seen a similar thing in yourself, Madisyn, but me personally, I went from doing a lot of barbell rows, deadlifts, things like that. Like, last year in my off season, or the year before rather, I was deadlifting 4 times a week. I was doing rack pulls, deads, stiff leg, RDLs. I was doing it all. And my back has grown exponentially since cutting back on my volume and getting more precise with these kind of prettier movements, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same. I remember there was a point, there was, deadlift, or what was it, bent over barbell rows in my program twice. It was like
twice a week.
One week, or one was really heavy focus, like 6 to 10, and then the other was like with a pause.
Yeah.
So that was for 2 solid years at the beginning of my enhanced journey. I started training that way, and then it slowly has tapered out to where I don't consistently do barbell rows anymore. I do too. They're so fun, man. Every now and again, I'll load something up and let her rip a little bit. But yeah, like you said, it's just now it's gotten more precise with things like low cable rows, and actually to the point I'm not training back that much at all anymore. It's like 6 working sets a week.
Brother, you could train your back once a month. You'd be okay.
Thank God, dude. I need all that to go to the legs now, though. I'm like so locked in on those. To the point, if I don't have like a bang out leg session, I'm like, damn, am I making progress right now? Like if it's not like a PR leg session every time, which I know is not the case, but sometimes when you're so locked in that zone, it's like, fuck, I got to make progress every week on the bar.
Yeah, if you want to ever push something like to where you don't have to feel that way, just do a fucking rest pause. That fixes everything. There'll be no like ounce of doubt in your mind that, oh, I didn't do enough today. Just do a rest pause. There you go. On the leg press.
Yeah, that's true.
The soreness I get on a rest pause the next day is like almost fucking overkill, but it definitely does not leave anything up to chance. That's for damn sure.
Today's leg day, I was kind of like, my first few movements were really good, and then I just swear, I had people coming up after over and over and over again, getting me to sign them up. Need help with this, need help with that, and I in a fucking mood about it. And then I get to the leg press, I have one rest pause, and I just leave it all there, and that's all it took. The workout was a success.
That is the best.
Yeah.
Dude, I did some interesting, you ever use the Tib bar slant boards? Or the Tib guy slant boards, or Fib, whatever his name is. It's the knees over toes guy. He makes like the slant boards. I used one of those today on the Smith squat. Oh my God, man.
So just heel elevation, basically?
Yeah, and it was like, it's just like a really steep heel elevation, essentially. I was doing just like some dimes under my heels, and I tried this today. Oh my God, dude. My sweep, it's like the only thing that could push was the sweeps.
Yeah.
It was actually intense, man. I only had 2.5 plates on there, and I was freaking cooked with just 2 all-out sets on that.
Yeah. Every time I find myself starting to push up weight too quickly on legs, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to peel back a quarter. I'm going to peel back a plate and just get more reps, focus more on my form, my contraction, and I just feel like it works better. But at the same time, I'm wondering, like, I've been at like, between 4 to 6 plates on the leg press, depending on the rep range, for almost a year now. It's like, should I try to push it up? But every time I push it up, I feel it too much in my knees, or I feel like I'm not able to get the same depth, or something gives.
I personally, if I could get out of my head with that, I think not worrying about that at all is the best way to make progress. Because I got to be honest, when I made the most back progress, like when it got to the point where I was like, dude, you don't even need to train it, I never once went in the gym and worried about how much weight was on it. But for some reason, because I need to make progress in my legs, I can't stop worrying about the weight. Like, I feel like the weight correlates so much to progress in legs for some reason, but I know that's not the case with any muscle hypertrophy. But for some reason, I can't get that out of my head, like the logbook chasing. So it's interesting how that works. But I will say, when I'm not worried about it, I get, like you said, I get a great workout. Like today, I tried to not worry about the weight so much, pulled the weight back like a half a plate on each side of the Smith machine, did that slant board, with the squats on that, and just tried to make it more difficult, get myself in an even greater stretch position, and way crazier pump versus, loading an extra plate on this week and seeing what I could do with that.
Yeah, I've had the exact same experience, man. Like, I have a buddy, my best friend, actually. He could train whatever the fuck he wants, and his quads would be absolutely massive. And one of the biggest pieces of advice he gave to me was, just go high reps, man. Like, he'll throw like 3 plates on the hack squat and do it for like sets of 20 to 30. Legs are just blown the fuck up. If I just pull back like a plate and it doesn't look as flashy, the set's like 90 seconds long. the pump that you get is outrageous.
Yeah. I think that's to my detriment sometimes too, is because I'm recording everything. So I almost feel like I have to put more weight on the bar each time so that I can get to like have some epic like 7-plate hack squat or something on film. And it's like,
I didn't want to admit
progress? Huh?
I didn't want to admit that about myself, but I often will put up my hack squat set on my story, and it's a 1-minute limit. So like I know if I go lighter than probably 5 plates per side on the hack squat, it's going to be longer than 59 seconds.
That's why you.
So I'm always a little bit. But I bet you if I went a little bit lighter, it's like those back off sets that are like 4 plates aside, they hit harder than the one I recorded.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah, there's definitely something to think about with that for sure. Yeah, man. Today I started filming my workout and then I put the camera away for that reason. I was like, you know what?
Yep.
Sometimes this thing makes me almost want to put extra weight on the bar when I know I shouldn't. That sounds like a pansy answer right there, but when we're trying to be wise bodybuilders, like, dude, we know what works better. So if lightening it up a little bit works better, you know, because we're all strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're strong to a degree. So more weight sometimes is not the answer. Getting the scalpel out is the answer for some occasions.
Yeah, and all of us need legs, man, and all of us have good backs.
And dude, look how Brandon Curry brought his legs up, and he's in his 40s. Like, have you seen some of the stuff he's been doing? Dude, these sideways stances on the hack squat and stuff. It's like,
to be fair,
there's something to be said.
I think Brandon's just trying to find new shit that doesn't hurt his body with his age and stuff. So that's a little different.
The lesson is still there, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
He used to train with the sloppiest, worst form I've ever seen, though.
Oh, yeah. And that's probably why his legs
didn't develop. He was like Lang and Bang, wasn't he? Like Branch Warren style on everything?
Yeah, really, really sloppy. But, like, you can't say anything because every other body part responded so well.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, is it's not about what grows you. It's about what grows individual body parts because not everything grows the same. Clang and Bang, my back will grow. It's grown the finesse way, and I think it's grown better the finesse way. But my back would have kept growing if I kept rowing 405 underhand. Like it's just, it had for years.
My upper back would have grown if I kept doing that, but I grew like not the same amount of lats.
Yes,
and I will say though that the wording on this question saying like getting fancier or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to be clear here, when you're doing a lat row, going fancier with the stretch does not mean stretching to here. That is not lat. You know,
that's your scapula.
Positive about here, driving that elbow down low into the hip.
Yep.
You know, your full range of motion is here to here, and that's way more difficult.
It's a minuscule range of motion. People don't understand that.
Everyone refers to that Arnold clip of him doing the V-bar cable row, and he's like, "Fucking fool."
That's doing a whole RDL.
Buddy had popped 4 halos that day. Buddy had popped 4 halos straight from the pharmacy that day and had to get after it. That's what was happening.
Yeah.
Side note on Arnold real quick. Just to kind of end off the show, something about Arnold, I guess. A lot of people will see like what Arnold did for training. And I was thinking about this because today I saw a guy doing Arnold presses at my gym. And it's like, man, that's literally a fucking psyop by Arnold to make his competition weaker. Was he would video himself doing these stupid fucking exercises that didn't do anything, or bad form, or he would have the exact opposite. Like, so to grow his biceps, he would do this rep range. He would film this rep range, that type of thing. It's just a funny little history note.
Dude, I had a guy at the gym yesterday. He came up to me. He was like, "You training?" I was doing a reverse pec deck or whatever. He was like, "You training chest and back together?" And I was like, "Nah, man. It's like back and hamstrings or whatever it was. I can't remember what day it was. I was doing. Oh, it was just a push day.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, shoulders all together and all that, and then tries."
Yeah.
Told him that, and he was like, "Oh man, doing the Arnold split." And I was like, "Oh, I know that split, chest and back. I know exactly what you're talking about." So that's funny you brought up Arnold training.
When I was
speaking
of,
I
was going to mention you had like wide eyes there. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, speaking of guys at the gym, And speaking of like recording our footage, I have guys message me from my gym being like, "Hey, bro, sorry that I'm not working with you and hiring you as a trainer. I just rip off your workout vids." He's like, they're like, I just watch your form and completely rip them off, and I'm like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. You don't have to hire me.
No, yeah,
as long as somebody's getting something out of it, that's
Dude,
kind of another reason we post stuff like that. Is like, hey,
if you think my form is like what you should be doing, I'm flattered as fuck. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like especially when it's the older guys, like the 40, 50-year-old guys.
Yeah.
I had one gentleman, shout out, his name's Alan or Al. He messaged me the other day, and he basically said like, I've been around the gym for 20 or 30 years. I just want you to know that like I watch your videos and like I think your form is fucking excellent, and like more importantly, the determination in your eyes.
Yeah,
I was like, that's fucking amazing, man. Like
badass right there.
I had a member of my gym who unfortunately passed not too long ago. I had a member of my gym who would talk to me a lot.
I know that.
Yeah. It's always cool to have OGs like that.
It means more than anyone my age, man. Like those guys are what got me into this.
Yeah, the guys that have seen it all.
I remember
you ever ask them questions on like what their their tips on like getting to like some of these guys are like 85, 90 still going to the gym, bro. I'm like, dude, what is your like tips on how to keep going this long? Like, I want to be able to do that when I'm 90.
My context is the guys I'm talking about are all powerlifters, so fuck no, I'm not asking them what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna tell me, they're legitimately, I shit you not, they're gonna tell me the secret to gaining size is eating a honey bun intro workout. That's what they're gonna fucking say. I've had guys say that before. I remember vividly in high school, one of the OGs at my gym who was strong as shit, benching like 5s or maybe 6s, would say, I eat a honey bun a day. In the middle of my workout, I eat a honey bun after X, Y, and Z set of bench press or something like that.
Yeah, perfect. Have all the blood going from your muscles into your digestive tract.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I don't understand people doing that with like Rice Krispies too.
Have you guys noticed?
I've seen powerlifters doing that. I'm like, I get the Rice Krispie, but like maybe like 45 minutes before you work out.
Maybe like in the car. Maybe like in the car on the way to the gym at the world.
I'm curious if this is just like a my area people are idiots type thing. Do you guys notice people eating fucking peanuts and peanut butter in the middle of their workout?
There's a kid at my gym that does that.
Who the fuck thinks this is a good idea? Like,
well, they're often not the people that are trying to stay intense set to set in their workout. They're the type that like it's social hour for 3 hours, so they're just eating a meal, going back to the desk, having some food.
There's a guy at my gym
that drives me insane at the gym, dude. I'm like, and they want to talk to you, and you're like, hold on, dude. We're not killing this pump right now. No, sir. Hang on. I got a set to do here.
There's a guy at my gym.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
There's a guy at my gym who was actively trying to lose weight, and I shit you not, would eat a whole jar of peanut butter this big with a spoon in the middle of his fucking workout.
God, freaking 100 grams of fat to the face there.
If not more. One day I had to say something to him. I was like, listen, man, do you understand what the purpose of like having something in the middle of your workout is? It's to do X, Y, and Z, right? Okay. Let's say somehow you're getting fuel from this fat. Okay, whatever. Do you understand how many fucking calories this is? He's like,
it's not even worth it. That's so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, I love peanut butter. Like, don't get me wrong. I could eat a jar, not while I work out because it's fucking disgusting.
I love peanut butter, man.
I could easily go rip a jar in half right now, no fucking problem. Yeah. Just crack it open like an egg and just eat it. Like I could go to town on that shit. Too. I love peanut butter.
Yeah,
but in the middle of a workout, dog.
I'll give you one. Dude. One of my very first clients was a guy trying to lose weight, and we looked at what his diet was, and we started him off with fasted cardio, and he's like, I already do that. I'm like, okay. And he's like, but beforehand, I have a big glass of water with lemon and like 50 grams of olive oil.
What?
Oh, shit. Dude, I've seen these things on YouTube. They catch people all the time. They'll like have these little drink concoctions of like digestive, lose weight fast, drinking this every day. And it'll be like honey, olive oil, like all these weird things mixed together. And it's like a gut cleanse to lose weight. And these people fully buy in and believe it.
Brother must have been shitting like a fire hydrant after.
Dude, he's saying it like he's talking down to me. He's like, with olive oil and pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm like,
oh man,
I don't give a fuck, man. That's so stupid. And I'm like, this is like over 500 calories worth of olive oil,
it's also
and
not
you're doing
fasting
like
cardio anymore.
He was doing 60 minutes of like intense cardio and just canceling it out. I'm like,
oh my god.
First off, let's pull the olive oil. He's like, whoa, man, I'm in ketosis. I'm
Oh
like,
my fucking Christ.
oh, just cut out the olive oil, man. Healthy fats.
Oh god.
Cool cholesterol through the fucking roof.
That too.
How about avocado toast?
Oh man, I could fuck some of that up, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it's often like an overweight girl
Yes.
coming to me being like, so my breakfast is avocado toast for the healthy fats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's maybe
Or
pull
they're
some of
doing
those
like
back.
they do like cottage cheese and stuff
yeah.
like that, and it's like, bro, come on, like we're getting, and it's like to pull them off of that, or a bunch of nuts and stuff. I've had like. Mainly, I will say that's like a female thing. They want like they have like these weird like extras in all their food and stuff, and can't let go of it for some reason.
They heard it somewhere online, and like it's like this gospel.
Well, people don't understand the difference between healthy and caloric surplus. They don't understand that. Yeah. So often what is considered healthy is like almonds, cashews, avocados, salmon, and then they'll have that with some toast or some shit like you're talking about, some cottage cheese. It's like, okay, yeah, that's great, but at the end of the day here, we're looking like we got about 150 grams of fat, about 100 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. What are we going to do about this?
What are we doing here?
Yeah. People lose their heads when it comes to fats, man. Like, I just
they don't realize like you could get away with like a couple whole eggs, and then like we could do a little bit of olive oil in the evening or something, or some salmon, like you said. Like there's a couple other options, but we don't need like fats through the entire day, all day long, just in an abundance.
I think as enhanced bodybuilders, we don't fucking need them at all. Honestly, like what's in meat?
We're injecting fats already.
Literally.
Yeah. I found keeping mine very, very minimal, like and basically just getting it from animal sources, like some eggs, and then some 93.7 turkey and stuff like that. I'm good to go. Like I don't need to do a bunch of added. I don't need to do a bunch of added fats.
I love peanut butter and avocado. So if there was a reason for it to be on my diet, it would be there. It's not.
Last meal of the day, maybe.
Yeah, last meal of the day I have a little bit of peanut butter. But honestly, if I was doing my own diet, I'd probably just fucking kick out the peanut butter because it's like I've only got 30 grams of it. I could go without this.
Yeah,
I want the jar.
Dude, one thing I've been freaking loving, dude, and I can't get enough of is honey, man.
Yeah.
God. Every cream of rice meal I have gets that shit down like butter.
Oh yeah, man, it makes everything so much better.
Yeah, I like it, but at the same time, I feel like I could just have that calorie in like solid food too, though. That's kind of my caveat with it. Is like,
you're alone on this one. I'm team honey.
Yeah, I'm all about like trying to make. I've been on this kick of trying to make my meals like small, trying to keep my waist super small. So I feel like when the food volume gets too high, that's when my waist starts getting a little out of check.
That's a good point.
We'll keep these intense.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm thinking like months from now when I'm in prep. Like, am I going to want that little bit of honey, or am I going to want some more fruit? I would probably go for more fruit then. Right now, I like the honey.
Yeah. I will say in the off season, it's like I try to put more, do more honey than like, I won't say more than the solid food, but I do a good portion of honey in place of some solid foods. But like you said, in prep, I'm flipping that around for sure.
I remember Madisyn saying one of his pre-workout meals, if he's desperate, is just like 200 grams of honey.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I've got a pound and a half. Well, I had a pound and a half jar of honey in the car, and I remember a couple times coming from a job site, I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna like if I eat a solid food meal right now.
I remember now,
I'm not gonna be able to like digest this in time." So I freaking chugged down like 200 grams of honey right there, and then a shake, and used that for my pre-workout meal.
Oh man,
that just shows what kind of guy you are, man.
Was that even good? Is that even good at that point, though? The 200 grams?
I can't lie, dude. You're like, oh man, this is tough. It's almost like
scratches your throat, bro.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel it like
sticky.
just it's pretty weird, especially once you get that much going. It's like, whoa. You feel like you could choke on it, honestly.
Oh, I'm real. I've had some bad experiences with like cheese biscuits in the past as a kid, man. That shit's terrifying. You ever had like
I had a question for you guys.
Yep.
Have you guys, just speaking of food volume, have you guys ever been so fucking packed with food for a long time? Let me finish. Never. Have you guys ever had like
nope.
have you guys ever had like sore obliques from being bloated all the time?
Yeah.
Or like sore serratus?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually dealing with this right now. It's kind of funny you said that. I was so full the other week, and I took a dab and started coughing really hard, and it was the end of the day. I was so full. I swear to God, I think I bruised a rib or something, and in my obliques, it feels like I strained the obliques / cracked the rib.
Right off the side, and like you want to push on it.
Yeah. It's weird, dude. I coughed too hard, like maybe 3 times, and it just like felt like something in the rib or the obliques popped. It's really weird that you brought that up, dude, because I've been dealing with that for like a week.
I'm glad you can relate, because I have a lady that like a masseuse, and she told me like she thinks that serratus gets like tight.
Huh.
That would actually make sense. So it's actually pulling your obliques.
Almost, and like
tighter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like because go ahead, Anson. Sorry.
I don't know. I should have just let you keep talking. Anyways, I've had this happen when I've overdone a cheat meal, but I've never had this happen from base food.
That's probably.
You're talking about like where
that's probably
your
what you're talking about.
Yeah, like where your side obliques, it just almost feels like there's like a pin going in the sides of them, basically.
It's like right here. Yeah. It feels like you want to like massage it.
Yeah.
Not your lat, but it's also just underneath like it just feels like you're fucking so bloated that your abs are like pulling apart there.
I normally do a pretty good job at like clearing my food at a decent speed, so I don't think I maybe like one day towards the end of this push, but I know for a fact something there. I know like for a fact though, like back when I would like really binge on cheat meals, I would have that happen a lot, like to the point where it's uncomfortable. I'd have to like lay down and try to like even take like a hot bath. Like I've had with that specifically.
Dude, I think what made mine so much worse, I had my waist trainer on like super tight when I did that too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So that probably didn't help, but yeah. That's another kind of reason I think I needed the little freshen up a little bit, just to allow my stomach to like shrink down, because my rice like was like 3-4 meals was like 600 grams of cooked rice.
Oh, what?
So I was
do it.
Okay,
it was like 150. It was getting a lot. I was like,
that is a fuck ton of rice.
I don't even know if I could do that consistently. That's a lot.
Dude, it was getting pretty. I was looking forward to my rest day food. I was like, I can't wait to just not eat this much rice.
Yeah.
One thing that you sparked there was the fact that I've never dealt with this until I used Retta.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Might be a thing. Also, I've also never been this big before, so I used to hear, guys like fucking Madisyn complaining about little big guy things, and I'm like, fucking carpal tunnel. I'm immune to that. I can run 13 units. This is the first time in my life where I have it feels like, and I notice it sometimes too when I eat a big carb meal, these two fingers are like in fucking lava.
Yeah.
And
dude.
Being congested.
Yep.
Shit like that. It's just, but I'm also kind of fucked up in the head where I'm enjoying this right now, because I'm like, ooh, maybe we're getting big.
Approaching
I don't know.
New territory.
Dude, you're looking freaking huge. Last training footage I've seen of you, so you definitely put on some size, man, for sure.
You're holding it well too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're holding it a good deal better than I was holding 260. That's for sure.
Well, I haven't actually gone up in weight in the last couple weeks, and like
that's the key.
Those lower back pumps are going away. My feet don't hurt as much.
Yeah.
I just last night had 7 hours 21 minutes on the CPAP. Didn't get up to piss once.
Very nice.
Nice.
I was like annoyingly chipper today with everyone, man. It was like How are you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I didn't sleep like absolute garbage.
That's the key, man.
Everyone's
I think
like, did this guy get laid? And you're like, nah, I got 7 hours of sleep last
The
night,
opposite.
actually.
Yeah.
I think you're being able to really hold that weight and let your body get used to it is the key. My problem is it was just a slow incline, a pound, a pound, a pound, a pound, a pound, and it just my body never gets any time to chill. It's just a consistent increase of weight. And then when my body wasn't doing that, it was doing up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, you're gaining 5 pounds this week. Oh, you're losing 7 this week. Deal with it.
Dude, that's where I feel like I ran into the issues. It was like steady climb all the way from 260, 265, all the way to the 301. And it was like, that's where it was like smashed into a wall head first. And it's like, boom, all these little issues, no sleep, digestion to shit, diarrhea, all that. Then now I've gotten down to the 288, and it feels like, if I just maintain here for a little bit, kind of solidify the weight, then I'll be able to, push back
You
into
look
it.
so good right now, man.
Yeah.
I'm way more comfortable at this weight, dude. Now that I got down here, it's like I can walk normally. My training's really good now, everything. So I'm like, a couple weeks ago, 288, I was struggling, man. So I appreciate it though, man.
Yeah, no, man, your midsection and your legs look so fucking good right now. I noticed that in your last update, and like you were looking a little fucking bloated or something for a while.
Soft
Like,
and fluffy there, wasn't I?
Now it looks like you're like fucking cutting up, man. It looks so much better on you.
I feel like that's how
man.
I feel like I'm gonna have a similar response tomorrow for my check-in pictures because I'll be like 10, maybe more pounds down. I feel like I'll finally be able to see the lines in my legs and stuff, and it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it. But on one hand, though, it's kind of like, what the fuck? You lost 10 plus pounds in 1 week, first week of the cruise. Where do we go from here? Like, are we gonna bump food up now, or what the fuck are we gonna do? I'm interested to see.
What did you do with? Did you pull GH out? You said, or you left it in
from 10 to 8? So
okay, dude, I honestly, you're probably gonna look like you're gonna like what you see because you're gonna have like a really fresh look. Like I hate to say it, but dude, sometimes pulling the gear out, lowering the gear down, you look so much better. You look fresh, and you see all your lines. You look nice and crisp.
It's not even sometimes. It's always.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's always. Yeah, for sure.
I think like
especially insulin.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, something that I meant to say on insulin when we were talking about digestion and stuff. I pull out Lantus, it never fails. My fucking vacuum's like 2 inches deeper every time.
No shit.
Immediately, within a couple days. Like my waist control, I wasn't even able to wear my waist trainer consistently towards the end of the push just because I was so uncomfortable. Like it was fine as long as I wasn't wearing it. I could keep my abs controlled. But if I had the waist trainer on, it would just feel like it was too tight, not comfortable. Now I've been living in my waist trainer again, not even noticing it. Like I'm noticing it right now because I got to piss really bad. But other than that.
Yeah, that's great,
nice, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I bet you had some water swimming around here, man, and like just the slight reduction, you're able to get like an inch deeper.
And I noticed too, like there's just literally this film of water over your midsection on Lantus.
Yeah, I've noticed when I start using insulin because I was using it the past couple weeks. We were throwing it in the pre-workout meal, and I just got like this, like almost. It's weird, like you said. It's just a film of water, like right over my obliques. Like it would just make them look just a little, like an inch wider on each side. And then I'd wake up in the morning, it'd be gone. But then I'd plug it in, it'd come back. And then now that I've totally dropped it out, it's like all that just cinched right up. So that's it. That was only 10 units too pre-workout. That's interesting.
Yeah. This was great, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to talk to you, Madisyn, man. It feels like we've known each other for a little bit now, but like I look up to you a lot as a bodybuilder too, man.
I look up to him too.
Excellent work.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm glad we got to hop on, dude, for sure. Yeah. I look up to all you guys as well, man, because like I feel like we're all on this journey together. You know what I'm saying? Like I learn from everyone. Like I learn new shit from Anson all the time, and learn shit from you. I'm sure I'm going to learn along the way. So like I'm always very humbled by everyone around. So if I can teach anyone, that means the world to me. And like if anyone learns, or if I can learn from anyone, I always take everything I can and apply it to my journey if I can, and yeah, we all just lift each other up, man. I love this shit.
That's the mindset. Like, there's not even the worst person who's doing literally everything wrong. You can always learn something from them. So because you can of what not to do, right? So when you have people that are like-minded, that are actively doing everything they can to grow, that are doing everything right for the most part, we're not perfect, but we're doing what we can. You can always find something to learn from your peers. So ditto to everything.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I agree.
Great note to end on, boys.
Yeah. There anything you guys want to end on? We're pretty much right at 2 hours here.
Freaking Nick Walker for 2026.
Yeah.
Arnold.
Actually, before we go, I just want to scroll Instagram for a second and see if they've got on stage yet.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything. Damn. It's going to be midnight before they go on. Jeez. Okay, well,
dude, anyway. I hope not. My old ass can't make it that long.
Anyways, before I explode with piss, because I have to pee really bad, this has been another episode of the Item Session Podcast. Thank you guys for watching.